Hey guys, what's going on? Hippie here. So this week on Hippies High Lifts, we are going to talk about the Locksmith keyless pinning mat. So I've got to go kind of freehand. I don't have another phone mount, and this is over at my pin making station, basically, slash locksmith tools. So this is the Locksmith keyless mat. As you guys can see, you've got, 7 different spots for pins, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for how many locks you're going to be breaking down. You've got 3 little sections up here in order to hold certain things. Little working space right here, and then place to stack up some locks on this side. This is the part that I was talking about last week whenever we were talking about Sparrows 2.0. I don't like these little gaps. Does it help out with pin retention or pin keeping, whatever you want to call it? Yes, it does. I could toss a pin down and it's going to stick fairly quickly. That's one of the reasons why this is my pin making station, is so that whenever I'm using my brass rod or anything like that in order to make my challenge pins, if it falls off of my Dremel, then it catches in these little spots. But because of that, that's one of the reasons why I don't like using this mat for rekeys or just breaking down locks, stuff like that, is because if I drop a pin, I don't want to have to try to fish it out. And I don't always have my tweezers right there ready to go with what I need. I don't even know where this goes. What does this go to? Anyways, but yeah, this was one of those things that was an add-in on an order whenever I bought my my leashies. So I actually don't know the pricing that they have for it or anything like that. It's just about the same size as the Sparrow 2.0. It's definitely just about as thick. Just about as thick as that mat. I got good use out of it. Whenever like I said, I did my order, they threw this in for free. So I think if you have like over a $30 order or something like that with Locksmith keyless, they will toss in this mat. This is going to be a really quick and short video, guys. I don't have a whole lot of feedback on this one since I don't have pricing for it or anything like that. But so that's number one. Number two is I wouldn't necessarily buy this mat for myself. Like I said, because of this part right here. I don't have a working area. It doesn't feel like anyways to me. I would not personally buy this mat again since it was a freebie with an order. Sure, yeah, I'll figure out a way to use this. But I definitely wouldn't go out of my way to buy this. I would buy the Sparrows 2.0. I would buy that one if you're looking for kind of a cheaper mat. Maybe not, because Sparrows was like $25. At that point, you might as well just go to Lockjaw. Spend $20, buy a Paladin or Belmont, and have a really good product. Like I said, guys, like I'll go back to my actual workstation here. Like I said, this is my making pins and stuff like that. So over here, I can actually put my phone into my phone mount. So I just went through, I wasn't paying attention to what lock I had, and I shim picked this Medico, completely forgetting that it went inside of my Greenleaf. And I did that on this mat because you have such a good working area. Wasn't paying attention, over-rotated the core. Core came out, blew all the pins out of the back, but they all stuck. They all stayed right here on this mat. So for my recommendation, for my personal use, I would go, over the past 3 weeks, covering these 3 types of mats, I would go with Lockjaw. You're getting a better price point with Lockjaw than you are with Sparrows or with keyless, Locksmith keyless. because you're buying at least $35 of stuff in order to, I guess, one leashy, and you could potentially get a free mat. But at that point, I don't know. I got a sour taste in my mouth from Locksmith keyless. I personally wouldn't use them anyways. Had a really bad experience with them. They ended up losing and having to reimburse like half of the automotive stuff that I was getting for locksmithing. So I would just steer clear. CLK. Go to CLK if you need locksmith stuff. But anyways, I'm getting way off base here. Over the past 3 weeks doing these 3 mats, right? My recommendation is a Lockjaw Manufacturing mat. Hands down. I carry the Paladin with me whenever I go out on calls. If I actually have any calls. Any of the jobs that I've done, I've taken the Paladin with me. This is my personal mat. The Belmont stays... I want to say I'm saying that right. Now I can't remember what the hell this thing is called. Anyways, this is the mat that I use for my personal lock sport, lock picking, all that stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little series for the mats. I don't know what I'm doing next. I did beginner kits. I did beginner kits. I did mats. Have I talked about cases? I think I've talked about just, I don't know. If you guys have any recommendations on what you want to see next on high lifts, make sure you leave a comment. Tell me what you want me to cover, and I'll go through that. I mean, hell, even if it's like going through some of the belts and what locks I would recommend or something like that, I'll absolutely do that. I do know that I'm going to be covering this wallet a little bit more on another video, and I will be covering more on what I'm putting into my giveaway stack for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway whenever I hit that point. I actually found 2 more things that I am putting in there. One is I've got 2 of these. One is a Sparrows Distatainer pick. Since I'm putting in the Sparrows tuxedo, might as well give the next one over, which is the Distatainer. And I'm going to chuck in this hook dimple pick set as well. So that covers your 3 areas of lock picking, everybody. Here you go. I'll show you. Hold on. You've got Sparrows, which I'm hoping that I'm going to get maybe 1 or 2 more sets of picks from companies that other than Sparrows. Sparrows Distatainer and a hook dimple flags. So that is 3 more things getting added into the giveaway. So hopefully we can get up to 1,000 and we can see what's going on. All right, guys, that's all I got for you on this one, and I will catch you later. Bye.